Hello and welcome to my video, lesson 4.1 on accounts. So this is looking at bank accounts and what the account statement might look like, as well as doing some, basically some reading of the account. So here's the situation. Corinne got her first job and she opened a savings account at the bank close to where she lives. Corinne's pay is electronically deposited onto her account every other Friday. Corinne's bank charges $5 per month for managing her account. The account fee allows 10 transactions each month. Additional transactions are $1.25 each. Transactions using her bank card at another institution cost another $1.50. Below is Corinne's first monthly bank statement. So what is going on? So we need to keep track of how many times Corinne has a transaction, because she can only have 10 transactions. So let's count up all the transactions. I'm going to, maybe I'll use red highlighter. Can I do that? Yeah. Red highlighter for any money spent, and green highlighter for any money deposited. So green is always a good thing, so that's all the credit stuff. Direct deposit, dropping off money. Okay, and red is everything else. Cash withdrawal, payment of stuff, cash withdrawal, payment, cash withdrawal. There you go. So how many times has she used her account? How many transactions did she have? Well, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. She had 13 transactions. Uh-oh. That's bad. Because she is over her limit. So 10 transactions is her limit. So if she's over her limit, we need to figure out how much she's over her limit. So 13 minus 10. So she's 3 over the limit. Okay, and every single time she has any additional transactions, so any of the over limit ones, all cost $1.25. So 3 times $1.25, and we have $3.75 is how much extra she's losing because she's spending it on just over limit charges. Okay, and her regular monthly charge is $5 per month. That's just a regular charge. It just charges her $5 a month. So we should add those together. So 5 plus $3.75, and we get $8.75. That's how much she's spending to have a bank account, just the privilege of having a bank account every month. And here is that amount, account fee. That's why it's not just $5, it's because she went over her limit. On top of that, not only is she losing money because of that, she's also losing money because she keeps on going to ATMs, okay, that cost money. And not only that, she's going to places that are not her own. She's going to other people's ATMs anywhere. So everywhere she goes, she's spending way extra money. So she lost an extra 1, 2, 3, 4. So $8. She lost an extra $8 of money just because of the ATM costs, instead of just going to her bank account and taking money out of there. So, thinking about all the extra money that she wasted, like, even just having her account was at $5, but wasting a total of $16.75 over the month that she didn't even get anything from it, right? She just wasted that amount. So one way she could lower this is, first of all, don't go take money out at other places. Take one big cash withdrawal at the beginning of the month. And when I say big, I mean just however much she was going to spend anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So one big cash withdrawal would of $120 at the beginning of the month, and she would have avoided her overage fees and would have avoided all of the ATM fees. And so she would have saved $11.75, right? She would have saved 16 minus the $5 because she has to spend $5 regardless, which would have been the $11.75. So she would have saved some money by doing that. So that's a couple things to notice there, just to notice that some stuff is going on. Okay. So when we look at this account, we can notice those few things. We can also just see at the bottom here we have interest going on. Because her lowest point was very, very little money, $10 or maybe the $13, I don't know which they'd count. Because it was very, very little, she has very, very little interest. 1 cent doesn't matter. But if she had more money, maybe she would have gotten more interest in her account. So those are just a couple things to notice when we're looking at her account. At what point did she have the most amount of money in her account? So I'm just going to ask a couple different questions. At what point did she have the most amount of money in her account? Well, we need to find the date that she had the most amount of money. That's this date here, which if you look across is August 21st. But by the end of August 21st, she already spent almost all of it. Like she spent more than half of it, right? Or no, not more than half, almost half of it. And so you can notice here that this person doesn't do a really good job of holding on to their money and saving up and all that sort of stuff. They like to spend things right away. What else could you notice here? You can notice how many times does she get money added to her account throughout the month. Well, Corrine adds 3 times. Okay, she adds here, 1, 2, and she adds here. The interest doesn't count, that's the bank account doing it. So she adds money 3 times in the month. But how many times does she spend money? 1, 2, 3, 10 times. She spends money 10 times in the month, right? So she's spending money a lot more than she's getting it. So this is a concern for Corrine. So yeah, these are a couple things to look at, and in the next video we will look at budgeting and what type of categories that she's using here. I hope this video helps you understand bank accounts. Good luck.